that makes it into the top 25. Now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 16 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on another SEC rival, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. He'll call for the fair catch here. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback will audible. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Listen, a lot of time, tips and deflections are because you got great eyes and vision on the quarterback. You see him release the football, you break on it, you tip that thing, and make sure the receiver can't get it.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. Fires to the right. It's caught downfield. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he makes the catch, but he can't stay in bounds. That'll be incomplete.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw. His guy could catch it, or nobody could catch it.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Now on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And the Trojans are moving quickly down the field. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch. And in this case, even catching the football, it was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his...
Looking for the end zone. He's got it. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series. Taking a shot down the field, they got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Quarterback looks for a little space. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. The AT unit on the field. And the PAT makes it 7-0. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Here he comes with the return. And the returner is stopped.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And he intercepts it. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
Tell you what, defensive players don't always see where the ball is. They see the receiver and they get to chase him, but really good job seeing where the receiver is, going and making an interception, making a big play, getting the ball back to your offense.
Dragged down into the 6 after a pickup of 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
They'll run it here on 3rd and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up. You have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final.
And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He's run out of bounds, but not before, turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats, because he is not easy to bring down.
Pocket starts to collapse. He'll off one deep down the left side. And incomplete on the deep ball. These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference, be great in your conference, get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. They just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
After the incompletion, looking at 2nd down. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. Offense gets set for 2nd down. To the air, it's Wegman. Throws to the wideout. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh-no. That is an oh-no situation. We're lucky that one hit the ground.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to make magic with his feet. And he is corralled short of the line to gain.
You just feel like throughout the course of this game, this guy's just going to have to make plays like this, right? Things aren't always going to be perfect. The protection's not going to be ideal. You're going to have to play with some effort, make some scrambles, make some things happen when plays break down, and at least try to put your offense in good positions. Wasn't able to get the first down there, but now he makes this decision a little more interesting here on fourth.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's got it. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting them in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
To throw, it's Childs. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Shotgun snap on third down. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Trojans have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's an example of the offensive coordinator trying to be aggressive and trying to take a shot. Now, the offense isn't able to click on that play, but moving ahead in the second half, it's important they continue to dial up these big plays. You want to stay aggressive, and you want to keep testing the second.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. A strike downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50 burn. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to just figure something out.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Going for 6. Reels it into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is good, but the penalty flag indicates we've got a roughing the kicker call coming. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're lining up to kick it off, and he ought to be able to knock this one anywhere he wants after that extra 15 yards with the roughing the kicker. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Sweet cut there. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football is a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down.
Really good-looking run there. This guy reminds me a little bit of an old Texas A&M Aggie great, Leland McElroy. He was so dangerous in space, was so difficult to bring down to the ground. All 11 guys on defense had to rally to the football. This guy has a little bit of that, too. If they can find more creative ways to get this guy...
Fires into traffic, intercepted. Takes it the other way. The 40. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. He's got it. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Dropping back, it's Childs. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now the quarterback changing the original play call.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, USC 17, Texas A&M.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
And how about the true freshman, trusting him down near the goal line, down near the red area to give him the football. And listen, you know he wants to punch one in. Been talked about a lot, a high recruit. Everybody's singing his praises. He wants to get in that end zone and hear his name called one time.
Looking to throw on third. He caught it. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain.
So nice when you're an offense and you're getting these third and shorts. You know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass.
And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
24, Texas A&M 0.
Oh, he's going to take a chance and bring it out. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to kind of go your way. So fast and throwing the football.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior. Texas A&M going quickly. Off the play fake. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And it's caught inside the 25.
I love when you back the defense off. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Wide out in motion. They'll run it from the gun. There to stop him after a pickup of 3. It's down to the 15.
Brings up second down.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Wegman. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
And they'll send out the field goal unit. Field goal is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington State ran roughshod over the competition en route to a double-digit victory, and they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams. But, boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Trying to start the drive with a pass. How about getting the foot down on that throw for the big completion? Trojans used to be known for student body right. They can still do that. Those quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me.
And he was just a couple of steps away from taking that one even further after the catch.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Childs. Unloads it left. A beautifully placed ball to the outside, and the toe drag for the big pickup. Best uniforms in the sport, and a play is made befitting of those threads.
Well, this is not the format to have a debate back and forth. Not the best uniform in sports, but definitely always a lot of flash and sizzle with USC offenses.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Awesome body control, and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
He wants to throw it again. Got his man quickly. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
On 2nd down, he'll fire. They're trying to get to him. Grabs it in the middle. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
how many first downs is that just on this drive? We're going to have to get the training staff to give some IVs and get some bananas, and we better stay hydrated because at this rate, the defense is going to play way too many snaps.
Quarterback sneak for the touchdown.
I love it. Forget all the cute stuff. It's first and goal. I'm trying to get 6. Nice job. Just get the quarterback under center. Let us push him into the end zone and get the touchdown.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. So a drive there of 85 yards. It was finished off with the quarterback sneak.
Texas A&M, 3.
Going for the return. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
New set of downs after that completion. They'll try the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Looking downfield, it's Wegman. Fires to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. He'll try to take it back. Hits him with a stiff arm. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They've been the height of efficiency here in the first half, David, and you've got to think they're going to try to click it. Going for the big play. Hits a big stride inside the 10. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Trojans. Ready to try the point after. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Looking for room. It's Owens. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
The defense was obviously ready for that play. They've obviously been watching film. They know that that pass play is one of the bread and butter plays this offense has, so nice job defending it.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Going to the running game. At the 45 on its way. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
A nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
Lining up for the PAT. Scanning the field. Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That keeps the score. USC 38, Texas A&M 9.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
Set to kick off.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
Take over. First and 10.
And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up this first down on the ground, let's see what they do. They'll give it to him again. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Already find a hole in that secondary. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. The play will stand.
Okay,
And the Trojans will line it up on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They're going to go right back to him on first down. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. This might be a little easier if it were straight on, but a 43-yarder from the right hash. Absolute shank. Missed it. Well, they missed the field goal. That's about the only thing that hasn't gone their way in this one.
38. Texas A&M 9.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Off the play fake on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
With the score, USC 38, Texas A&M 9.
I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just
fires a bullet. Now it's picked off.
Intercepted by USC. And the Trojans take over 1st and 10.
First down here for the offense. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
To the air, it's Childs. He's looking deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And the route is on. And with that latest touchdown, he's looking to etch his name alongside the Trojan Immortals at quarterback.
Yeah, and there's so many stars that have played quarterback at USC that when they get the ball and they do their damage, guess what? They win big-time trophies. And this guy, you have days like this, week in and week out, you will be recognized as the best player in college football.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
he seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Here we go with the run on fourth down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
A&M comes back out with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Trying to get to him. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half. Man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
Crosses the 45. He's loose. At the 20. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. North Carolina went on the road and just dominated, and that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's building and prove you're legit. And did the Tar Heels ever do that? 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Wide receiver shows motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass, it's Childs. The throw. It's caught. Still on his feet at the 45. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage total. You look to be backed up, and then suddenly you're not. Big play has them across the 50, and they'll have it 1st and 10. Uncorks it. It's complete. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Able to get a couple on the play. He's down at the 9.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Trying play action. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And this offense has done such a good job protecting their dude at quarterback, but the defense finally gets home. Listen, that's their 3rd sack in 2 weeks. They got to do a better job applying pressure on the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Makes the catch. And he won't be able to push his way in. He's stopped at the 1.
I really like this offense staying aggressive. They were in field goal range, but nice job on 3rd down. Forget that. Let's go get the 1st down. Let's throw the football. Nice read, nice catch. Now set up with a 1st and goal situation.
Moving toward the end zone. Ball out. The defense all over that loose ball, and now they're bringing it back. What a play he made. Makes the interception, then takes it back to the 36.
What a massive play by the defense, knocking it out. That's a country fumble. There's nobody around it, so you scoop that puppy up and you get downfield. It's a huge return and a momentum-changing play.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Quegman. Looking down the middle. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Bulldozes his way through. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
What an interception. He's dangerous because not only can he catch the ball and pluck it out of the air, but he's hard to bring down, too. This is a guy that I think could play offense.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, USC! And the pummeling has started.
That is exactly what most offenses will do. Big momentum play. My defense creates a turnover. I'm being aggressive. I'm going for the big score, the big play down the field. They get rewarded. They get the big passing touchdown.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
52, Texas A&M, 16.
Oh, he's going to go for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, moving behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
On second down, they'll take to the air. A little screen to the running back. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit him for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. A new set of downs after the completion. On the run, it's Owens. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35. The Aggies want to move quickly. Off play action. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They've got the screen set up. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running.
Throws toward the end zone. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Bringing it back. The 40. Past the 30. The 10. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown Trojans.
Dude, you're just thinking, hold him to 3, make him kick a field goal, don't let him score points. Heck no, you turn it into offense. What a play. Catches the ball in the end zone. Take a knee. Take a knee. No, sir. I'm taking this thing all the way back, 100 yards to the house. What a play.
They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. Oh, he's going to take a chance. There's no possible explanation for bringing that one out of the end zone, and they've got horrible field position at the 5. They're backed up 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. Pushes forward for a pickup of 3. They'll mark it at the 8.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Not much room there. They'll give him 1 to the 9.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. USC 59, Texas A&M 16.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Fast motion from the offense. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
They'll give it to the back. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4.
And it's just simple. Simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. past the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
And listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I mean, I love teams that commit to the run, and when it's successful, keep running the rock.
Yeah, David, I think this offensive line right now, they've got a lather going. They're really sort of getting in the groove and flow of this game. They're just getting tremendous push at the point of attack. It seems like every single time they decide to run the ball.
The give to the back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, it's Wegman. Using the quick game. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. And the Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the back. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on 2nd down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Looking for a crease, it's Daniels. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. To the ground with the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And these are these moments as a defense, like, you're just trying to get out of the game. We're rotating, we're subbing, like, we've stopped them all game long. Like, they can run the football right here. The biggest thing is the clock ticking, us getting out of here with the dub, and really, everybody staying healthy.
Little touch pass to the receiver. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He's going to try his luck from the end zone. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. And there he goes. He'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Trojans.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another